Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready? No! Ready?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. They'll 15 yards on play number 1.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Richardson to the air on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To throw is Richardson on first and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making it.
Look at the big man rumble. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Okay, ready?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Alexander. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
On the ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
38.
Back to throw. Alexander. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Blue, black, red, yellow. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Dancing to his left. Down the left sideline. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. Got a man. It's Mayer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Alexander. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 38 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, come on.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
In motion left is Davis. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left is Rice. To throw on 3rd down, Alexander. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Operating from the gun, Alexander throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
check.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Richardson working from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Go check. Go check. Broncos. Go.
3rd and long for Richardson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Alexander. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Ready, set. 60 Eagle, 6.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. Gay's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the double.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander uncorks one for Davis. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Alexander. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Devontae Adams from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders felt...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here's second down.
This a quick pass to Davis.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. Hot from late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Let's go. Ready. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Warrior 70. Here's Richardson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.